Hey everybody, this is my first video in about a month. I've been away for a couple weeks on vacation, and in the holidays I was just kind of slacking off. But that doesn't mean I haven't actually been really busy with my vinyl purchases and just vinyl in general. In fact, I have a really cool story I thought I'd share with you guys. You might get a kick out of. I lived in Florida for about 20 years, and that's where I visited for the post-holiday 2-week period. And one of my best friends down there I've known for about that 20 years has a really decent-sized collection of vinyl, I guess, and he very generously offered to give me a bunch of them. I counted, I think it's somewhere in the vicinity of about 80 or 90 records he gave me, and I offered to give him some money. He just, I guess, refused, and it was just, I felt so, I don't know, in a way, not guilty, but it's just wonderful that he was just so generous about it. And there's some really great stuff in it. He's a little bit older than me, so he kind of, his period, so even though he's in newer music, his sort of growing up period is, late 70s and 80s stuff, and so there's a lot of good classic alternative stuff. And it's so much vinyl that I'm going to share it probably in about a 3 or 4 part series here. And in fact, he's even said that he has more he would give me. He just wants to burn the stuff so that he has it. So I'm actually kind of thinking of, I have a USB turntable that I don't use. I might, at least I can give him something in return. I might just send him the turntable so he can use that. Obviously I have a stake in, why he would, what would come of it, but still I feel like I could be giving him something in return. Again, it's just super generous. So I guess I'll go through a few of them here. I don't know, about like 15 or so, and then from there, I'm also going to do a video as well on some changes I did in my music room. I've added some shelving and stuff. So first we got the Jam. This is the Modern World. I only had one Jam on CD, and I really like the band, so this is really a great way to get more familiar with their material. I think this is from about 77 or so, 78. Next, related, we got, I guess it's, I don't know if you call it an EP or a maxi single, with Style Council. There's 4 songs on it. And one more by the Style Council. If you're not familiar, which I actually am not particularly that familiar with the Style Council stuff that Paul Weller did, but I think it's a little, it's a little less punk and a little bit more sort of new wave-ish. And I think a little bit R&B, if I'm not mistaken. Another one is The Cure, Boys Don't Cry, and these are all in great condition. This is just another reason why I'm so excited that I was able to get all these records from my buddy. He kept them in really great shape, so I haven't even had the time to actually go through them and listen to much of it, or at all, I should say, because my amplifier's on the fritz, so I'm in the midst of trying to get another setup going. Next, we got the DBs, and I want to say this is their debut, but I'm not sure. It's self-titled. Another great alternative band from the 80s. Next, the Butthole Surfers. I'm not even familiar with them other than what was, nice shot there, huh? Other than what was on the radio, so I've got a feeling it's probably not really up my alley, but I'm willing to explore it and see. Another classic great record here, Double London Calling by The Clash. I had this on CD, still do. A band that I'm not really that familiar with, the Neats, or Neats. I've heard their name before, I think, but I previewed a little bit on iTunes, and I would want to say it's sort of a kind of a Jane Lee sort of 80s post-punk or new wave. Another one I'm really excited about, the Pixies, Surfer Rosa. Big Pixies fan, and this is my first Pixies on vinyl. Another band that I love is Guided by Voices, Tonics and Twisted Chasers, which, actually I don't think I know any of this stuff. I was a big fan throughout the 90s, and I have a bunch of their stuff up until they were on TBT. And, you know, Robert Pollard put so much stuff out. I just kind of couldn't keep up anymore, so I sort of gotten away from listening to him, so this might be a way of getting me back into it. And this is a pretty cool record because it's white vinyl. Next we have Squirrel Bait, a band that I'm not familiar with at all. I think that they do sort of jazzy, sort of post-punk kind of stuff, and I'm kind of guessing. So if you're familiar with the band, let me know. I think they only put out a couple of records. Next we have a bootleg from REM, Return of the Rickenbackers. Another great band, Husker Du. Warehouse Songs. Again, these are all in fantastic shape, which makes me so excited. I can't wait to get my my amplifiers up and running so I can crank this stuff up. Next we have another great band that I love, The Replacements, Hootenanny. This might even be my favorite Replacements release. So I was really happy that he had it. Next, and lastly for this video, George Harrison, All Things Must Pass. This huge case with, and again, another double release. Obviously everybody who's into the Beatles knows this record, and just a classic post-Beatles release. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video because it's been so long, and I'll continue this series, and I probably have another 60 or 70 records of his that he gave me, and so I'll go ahead and do those. And I also have some releases that I bought myself, so I'll do those as well. So I'll probably have a little flurry of videos over the next few days. Till then, see you.